we'll take some questions through it. Talk about FACTS, F-A-C-T-S, what that is to you.
So when I first came into the company, there was a lot of smart people at Nutrisystem, and but when you come in as a new CEO, I think people want to please you, and they'll give you answers very quickly to questions. And we were fortunate because we have all this data at our disposal, but we really weren't using it. And I remember people would come, I'd ask a question. Sometimes I'd ask pretty complex questions, get answers very quickly. I'm like, wow, these guys must be geniuses, or they're, just telling me the quickest answer that comes to their mind. And it was a little bit of both. And what we really tried to do was establish what we call a facts-based culture, which is, we have the blessing in our company of again, having all this data available to us, so we can have really robust conversations around factual inputs. And I said, okay, I'm willing to talk to anybody in the company about just about anything, but if you want to have a conversation with me, you have to come prepared with the facts. And you have to be willing to, and support your idea, because if it's just a hypothesis, honestly, I'm not that interested, I'll go with mine. But if you if you really come with fact-supported data, let's have a real conversation. And I think it was good for me because it started getting the right conversations happening, but I think it was good for the entire team because so often in meetings today, you'll hear somebody say, hey, analytical rigor, just the facts, or, let's have a numbers-based decision to make, numbers-based conversation to draw our conclusions and determine our action steps. And then, facts, so that was the overall concept of just the facts. And then facts stood for an acronym too. Facts was that F, we had to be focused. A, we needed, and which was important because there were so many things that we needed to do that we really needed to prioritize. A, we had to have accountability. So people really had to have goals and clear accountabilities that they were going to be measured on. C, of course, was customer-centric, that we really were going to put customers front and centric. T was team, because we had all these silos we had to break down. And S was solution-oriented, and we like to say you need to be 2 steps ahead of your manager. You certainly can come with the problems, but at least start to think out the solutions. And I think that really changed. That really is the culture by which we operate the company by. And I think that it, again, really by focusing on those things, I think it helped lead to the turnaround and a culture that had gone from actually accepting, almost being, reticent to not winning, to a company that really started celebrating. We got some early wins early on, began to celebrate them, and then a company that I think the team right now, we, like any company, things don't go exactly as planned, sure. And we have good days, and we have days when we're riding high and days where we're like, oh my goodness, what are we going to do? It's not going exactly as planned. But I think the team has the confidence that together, across different functional areas, so the silos much, broken down, that we'll figure out how to fix it, and we'll figure out how to continue to move the company forward and grow it. And that's really amazing when you think that you can win when 4 years ago we thought we could only lose. Right. And that really, I think attitude and culture really help drive forward in terms of where the company goes.
And the idea of kind of don't just come telling me problems, give me some thoughts of solutions.